Yo, what's going on, everybody? Little mic check 1 2. Happy Wednesday. Getting started a little bit behind schedule today. Let's just push it live. All right, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. We are going to be leveling a Warlock today on Night Slayer PvP server, Anniversary Realm. Let me know if the volume's okay. I'm all over the place, guys. Like there's actually a, you know that feeling when you're playing WoW and it just feels like there's nothing to do. I feel like there's too much to do, which is a good problem to have though when it comes to Classic, right? Like you're feeling motivated, there's too much stuff to do. I'm leveling that warrior, preparing for Frontier. I'm still figuring out what I want to play for Frontier 2. I will be playing Frontier 2. I'm kind of like getting a sense of who's playing in it as well, and like just a lot of the homies are playing Frontier 2, so that's going to be super fun on the 19th. But at the same time, I'm equally torn, guys, because TBC just sounds so lit. Am I right or am I right? Like, there's a Warmain server out right now. I don't know what it's called, but I was watching my buddy Shades play some arena. It's Insta 70, right? It's basically just like the practice. Dude, it's looking so fun, man. I can't wait for TBC again, for real. So, dude, like I'm like beyond hyped. I'm like giga omega, like kid in a candy shop hype for TBC. Like, and I want to talk about TBC today, you know, like plans. What are we gonna do this time around? Like, how is it gonna be different? How is it gonna be the same? You guys might be. I'm gonna let it fill a little bit before I talk about this. Or I guess I can just talk about it over and over again. But when's the last time you guys saw me play a Warlock? Bro, it's been forever. I don't know what happened to my brain, guys. I have the biggest love-hate relationship with Warlock. I don't know if you've noticed that, dude. Like, I'm literally like a Warlock hater. I'm a Warlock hater, but it's like my best class. Like, low-key, it's my best class. But I never play it. But I'm actually nasty at Warlock. I hate that that's true. But watching my buddy Shades yesterday, he was playing some roguelike prison, right? On this Warmaid server. It was looking so fun, dude. And he was playing UA roguelike, right? And he was showing, because the thing about roguelike players, like, we're sick in the head, man. Like, we're literally broken human beings, dude. We like the abuse. And everyone talks crap about Rogue Warlock, like Lock Warlock, or Lock Rogue, whatever. And say that was the worst comp ever, dude. RNG, Clown Fiesta, disgusting comp. Why do I play this comp? I should have played DPR, man. I should have played, like, RD. I should have played anything, right? But we keep coming back for more. And I'm nostalgic for some roguelike prison, dude. I'm down, dude. I'm actually down to run it back. I'm so down to run it back and like push Glad and do all that, right? But the thing is I remembered, like,
you need something. See you around.
Brandon was my twos partner, right? I have, like, TBC was so scuffed for us, guys. Do you guys remember what server we played on in TBC? Do you remember? We played on Bloodsail Buccaneers, dude, unironically. RP, PvE, lowest pop ever. On an island, on a remote desert island, I was attempting to play arena and push for Glad. Not only that, we were Horde. We were H Omega Lol RDE, like. And Horde's not the worst, I guess, depending on what comp you play in TBC, right? Like, it can be fine. Like, if you're just playing like Rogue Druid or something, like, it's good. If you're playing something like that, it's fine. Like, just a healer comp or something like that, or where the opener isn't that important. The thing is, though, we were playing Roguelike. And Roguelike, like, the whole reason this comp exists, one, you farm rogue mage teams. And everybody wants to play rogue mage because it's cool. 2, you have the best opener in 2s, right? And the reason why is like, yeah, you have a rogue and stuff like that, sure. And yeah, you're human, sure. So you can, you know, perception, you can pre-vanish. But really, the reason why roguelock is actually kind of nasty is that you have paranoia from your Fell Hunter. So not only do you have pre-vanish, not only do you have perception, you have paranoia. So you're supposed to hit the ground, you're supposed to come out of the gates as roguelock, and the other team is kind of trembling because they're like, oh god, dude, we're going to lose the opener. And the opener's so huge in 2s, right? Particularly, it's like everything. We were playing off-meta scuffed Orc Undead on a dead, desolate RP realm by ourselves. Not able to get 5s points, not able to get 3s points. It was awful. But we still somehow did it. We pushed like 2,700 and we still did it. Like, this time around, I want to not grief myself so hard. I don't want to blow my legs off with a shotgun. Like, I want to actually be on the Benediction server. Oh god, that'd be so nice. Let's play on the Benny server. Let's go Alliance. Let's play a cute little BT2. I actually like the animations on Warlock a lot. Like female Warlock, human, so good. So good. And let's just do it properly, you know? Let's just have fun, man. Like, let's actually just like play the comp properly. I want to have multiple though. Like, I don't want to just play Warlock. Like, just being a Warlock one trick is also not unacceptable.
Be good.
I want to play Rogue as well, you know? But I was listening to Winky's stream yesterday, and Warlock kind of is the good life in TBC, you know? In some ways. In some ways. I swear in Arena, it's pretty ass. Even just the ritual you do before every single game, right? Like the 70 buttons you have to press, but... I mean, Seed of Corruption. You're not really the best single target damage, though, no? If I remember correctly. But... yeah, you're like alright, single target damage. Single target damage, like, I don't think you like beat hunters and stuff like that, but continuous Stormwind, except Dungar, Long Drink. This? I don't think I have this. Oh yeah, we're going Ironforge. Oh yeah, dude. What's our Voidwalker name? Helljuck. We got Helljuke. We got Big Juke. That's not bad. That's not bad. Like this is the Voidwalker. These are my demon names for all TBC and everything, right? This might be my main for TBC though, guys. No cap. I'm kind of thinking as well, Frontier, Front 2, those characters are doomed, man. I don't think I can play them in TBC. We're gonna be on the PvE realm. And the only shot we have of like doing any kind of arena or doing anything cool in the PvE realm is like if some of the Frontier people who have their characters stuck as well, like if they're down to play, like because Boka's playing, right? Boka's playing in Front 2, or Grays or whoever, right? Like maybe we could keep those characters going, but there's no way it's gonna be our mains. No shot. No shot. The Frontier characters are gonna be our mains for TBC. So I need to level characters on Night Slayer, and like I need honestly 2 locks, 2 rogues at minimum. 2 locks, 2 rogues. 2 locks, 2 rogues.
Good day to you.
And I don't know. I just feel like this is.
Well,
I feel like this is correct right now. You guys haven't really seen me play Warlock in forever, and for the first time in a long time, in years, I'm jumping on Warlock. I'm pressing my buttons, and it's feeling like home. Like it's feeling good, and I think why is because I'm pressing these buttons, like COA, Corruption, Immolate. I'm pressing them not really in the context of vanilla. Like I'm pressing them in the context of TBC. Like I feel like I'm already in TBC right now, you know? So like Warlock kind of sucks in vanilla, dude. It's kind of ass. Like in 112, I think 112 is a great patch, right? I've said it so many times. I think it's actually a very balanced patch. Every class, every spec, like there's pros and cons. But gun to my head, like blow my brain out, like I had to choose one class that suffers the most and has the worst comparatively to the other 9 classes, to the other 8 classes in vanilla, it's Warlock. And it's not like a sheer power level thing. Like you you find a way. Water finds a crack. Like, you can do everything as a Warlock. Like, there's cool farms. You know, you can PvE okay. Like, you actually can do pretty good damage. Like, especially, honestly, especially in MC and MC through BWL, your damage is actually pretty nasty. Like, if you know what you're doing. Like, you can actually keep up there with Brown class and stuff like that, right? But you have to play Alliance. If you play Horde Warlock is like, it's just so trash, bro. No salve. Like, but Alliance Warlock, pretty decent. And then PvP, I don't know, bro. PvP for Warlock, it's all right, bro. Like, it's just the shards, man. The shards are trash. Like, you don't really play SL. People don't really want you in the pre-made as SL. They do want Warlocks in general, though. Ranking as a Warlock, you know? Like, if you're trying to queue, like, a 5-man weave for, like, Warsong or AB or whatever, it's usually a lot of Brown class, and you can only bring so much Brown class. So bringing a good Warlock that can just play mid and, like, peel and just fear everything and just slow the game down is pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I honestly think the worst thing about playing Warlock in vanilla is shards. But it's a big deal. Like, and you can't even press your buttons too, man. Like you're little. You feel like guilty. You feel like you're going bankrupt every time you press like Shadowburn. Shards are. Can we just get rid of shards, man, or make shards BOE or something? Like, that's. I'm telling you. Seems like it's not a big deal. Oh, you know, just go farm shards, man. You underestimate how many shards you use. And that this isn't TBC. Like, I can't just go to the Zenger Marsh, like, eel area and just one-shot stuff for shards. Like, you have to fly to, like, Ajara. Or if you're Alliance, you have to go to Duskwood and kill those ghost guys. Like, it's all day, every day. You feel like you have, like, imposter syndrome. When you play Warlock in vanilla, you feel like you have imposter syndrome. Like, you don't feel like a real class because all the other classes can just press their buttons freely. Warlock, you press your buttons and you're in a deficit. Like, you feel like you're losing something. Anyway, but I'm stoked for TBC. I'm actually, there's a good chance I main Warlock in TBC. Again, who would have thought, man? And that kind of is my brand too, with the whole, you know, like S2 Merciless Glad, you know, logo and everything like that. But anyways, I'm rambling a lot, guys. It's good to have you guys here. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a good day. Who's motivated in here to whose main motivation to play WoW these days is TBC in the chat? If it's not, it's okay. I'm just curious. For me, it's mixed. Like, I'm gonna enjoy vanilla and play with Frontier with the gang. That's gonna be awesome. But that has nothing to do with TBC. TBC is Night Slayer. TBC is Night Slayer. TBC is Night Slayer. And I actually want to have this is my other account, right? I do want to have a Horde. I do want to have Horde characters too. I was talking to Showbeck this morning. I think he's down to do some twos. So, is it safe to say, guys, like, Horde? Well, remind me, guys. Remind me. What's the faction balance like in TBC? Like, what's it gonna be like going into this time round in TBC? I swear Alliance is gonna be the main one. I don't know, but maybe I'm tripping because PvE Horde has the advantage, though. Right? Am I tripping? Because Orc Racial and like, basically, like, the DPS boost steroid Racials. But I don't know. The PvP community is Alliance, though, right? So it's like, I don't know. Remind me, guys. Horde is bigger on PvP. Yo, React HC, I remember that guy. Dude, thank you so much for the 3 months. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. The Twitch subs really mean the world right now, guys. They're helping keep the lights on and keeping me motivated and stuff. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, get the Ironforge flight path. Sod gang gang. Horde is bigger on PvP. Horde is much larger now. Alliance is dying. On Night Slayer, you're saying? I don't know, dude. I mean, help me out, guys. Help me out. Can we figure this thing out together? What's going to be the dominant faction? You think it's going to be Horde for TBC on Night Slayer? I'm telling you, bro, like, it's a big deal. Like, Alliance is so good. Alliance is so good, dude. It's so good. Dwarf Priest. Enough said, man. Perception. Enough said, man. They force the balance. Oh, right. That's right. But yeah, so it's always going to be like, so you're saying because they force the balance, it's always going to be like 60-40? Okay, so my guess specifically within the arena community and specifically within the PvP community. By the way, yo, if anyone has a couple gold on Alliance, yo, hook your brother up, dude. I'm at 1 silver, dog. my horde rogue got hooked up massively, but I'm in shambles right now. I just started this guy, but I'm leveling fast. Yo, tactics. I did an hour and a half to 10 on this Warlock. It's pretty good. It's like 129. Exit Ironforge. But Warlock for the first time in a long time is feeling like home, guys. It feels so good. I'm really enjoying pressing the buttons. I'm playing tomorrow. I might stream it. I'm not sure. I might be streaming Arena TBC tomorrow. We might get banned, but the way she goes, get a strike or something. But yeah, Warmain has a TBC. So, and I was watching my buddy play it yesterday, and it looks so fun. And he wants to play tomorrow. He wants to show me this new tech, like playing Roguelock as UA. So UA is unstable affliction, right? It's the deepest. It's a talent in TBC though, right? It's not just something you train. But basically, you lose SL, and the thinking really always was you're just not tanky enough to survive. And like once people know that you're UA, like they just hard target you. They never swap. They just sit on you and you die. And that's all. That is all true. But at the same time, it's not insurmountable. Like, you have the best class in the game that can peel for you and control for you and apply pressure, which is a rogue. So, like, even if you are UA, it's kind of good in a way that they are targeting you. Because most of the time, the teams, if you're playing Roguelock, are going to be targeting your rogue, right? Because that shuts down the pressure. That shuts down the control the most. So, like, in a way, giving your rogue the ability to free farm and, like, cook and do what they need to do while you're taking the beating is good. And a lot of Warlock, like in Roguelock, is essentially just your Fell Hunter giving your rogue the opener, you using a really clutch coil off the back end of like even just a CS or something, because people trinket kidney shot, right? Like just even a CS into coil is like insane pressure, right? And then you have 2 blanket silences back to back with your Fell Hunter. So like that alone is huge, and you're giving the rogue the advantage. But Howl of Terror, the main thing of why you'd want to potentially go UA, is Howl of Terror is instant. You get instant howl, so you're getting like a little psychic scream as Warlock. And I think if a lot of people are going Alliance, and it's going to be really Alliance favored in TBC Arena, which I think it will this time, right? And there's going to be less PvE gear. There's not going to be NG belt. Bro, like it could be nasty, dude. Roguelock could actually be really good, man. And we're going to be humans.
Impeccable vibes.
And like, I think I can get tanky. I know how to get tanky in Warlock because I had every single like piece of gear I could get in PvE last time around. Like the weird tanky trinkets in PvE, and like my Warlock was really tanky. Like I had some really cool tricks up my sleeve. Like I was an orc, right? So like, you can basically unmortal strike yourself with your racial. You racial, and then once your like blood fury falls off, you pop a fat hellstone, right? Like so you don't have any like wound poisons on you or anything like that. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling. But yo, what is going on, dude? Little shiny jewels, 10. Bruh, did you just drop 10 subs in my channel? Did you just drop 10 subscriptions to my twitch.tv channel? Dude, thank you so much, man. I can eat, boys. I can eat. Thank you, bro. Frouston with the prime, too. Impeccable vibes. Thank you, man. I mean, you can tell when a human being has genuine passion flowing through them, right? You can tell. Can you tell that I have it right now? I have it, bro. I have it. Like, I'm actually excited to play Warlock to the point I might even play Warlock for Frontier, man. I might do it because I actually have a partner now. A duo partner, duo leveler partner. I'm a duo level. It's only Black Smoke. Only Black Smoke is an OG, hardcore OG. He's done a lot for hardcore. Yeah, he's a great priest player. He's done a lot of hardcore raiding. He's had some tragic death clips too. He was the priest that died in Strathome like that in that really messed up way. So I was gonna go warrior priest with him and duo with him, but My God, why is Warlock feeling so good? What is going on, man? We haven't even gotten into combat. You'll see this class. You know the best thing about Warlock, guys, in my opinion? The best thing about Warlock is that it feels like buttered. Like, it feels like a hot knife through butter. For some people, they play this class, and it feels very clunky. It feels like they don't know how all the dots interact with each other. They don't know what dot to use and when and why. And it feels clunky to them. You know what I mean? But for some reason, like, my brain, I guess I just like played this enough that, like, I get it with the dots, dude. Like, each dot is just different. Like, there's different, they tick differently. You use them in different orders, like, just based on a bunch of things, right? Like, whether you get a new rank of Immolate or Corruption or Agony or whatever. Like, sometimes you tag with Agony, sometimes you tag with Immolate, sometimes you tag with Corruption. You know, like, when I'm locked in and I'm playing Warlock, like, it just, like, makes sense in my brain, dude. It, like, triggers something in, like, my ADHD fried brain. Like, it just, like, it feels good, bro. Like, when I'm tapping and evening out my resources and just, like, moving around. And that's my favorite part. Like, the resource management on Warlock is so fun. Because the way you think about it is, like, even your pet's auto attacks or your imp's attacks, like, it's basically a dot. You have to think of it as a dot. You have to think of your melee swings as a dot. You have to think about everything as, like, a dot, kind of, right? And it's actually very satisfying to get, like, maximum value from your dots, and just to predict, like, you just spread plague across the lands, and you have high uptime in terms of, like, what you do when you're playing Warlock. You're always something to do, right? Like, you're kind of like the caster warrior in a way, because you actually scale with support, just like a warrior does, right? Like, a warrior, you know, it's the nature of rage and all that, right? Like, you scale with support. Warlock is kind of like that because you can tap, right? So you're just, like, tapping like crazy and tap, dot, tap, dot. Warlock is life, Warlock is life. Sweaty PvP players go Alliance and TBC. Yeah, hold on, let me catch up with the chat. Our Goldfish strikes again. What up, Matt Shepard? Yo, what's up, Tactics? Consider doing this. Go PvE server Alliance and PvP server Horde. The pop on PvE Alliance is good, and PvP is kind of even. Also, most in chat are saying that the sweaty PvP players will go Horde in TBC. If the sweaty PvP players go Horde in TBC, that's good. I'm just thinking selfishly within my own lens. Like, if I'm playing Roguelock or whatever, right? Like, I hope that's true. Dude, I hope that's true. Bro, I hope we get rank 1 season 1. Oh my God, bro. I'm getting bricked up just thinking about it. Oh my God. Me and my rogue buddy, double human, the gates open. Bah! We come out of the gate, bro. I stagger. I got my Fell Hunter. He's going off into the void. I'm staggering a little bit. My rogue cruising through. Pre-vanish. Bah! Sap. Step. Open. Cheap. Dot, dot. Coil. Blanket the healer. Silent. Like, they're dead. They're dead. Oh my God, it's so good, man. I'm just thinking about it. It's just, I want to run it back, man. I want to run it back. I'm gonna scratch this itch a little bit tomorrow. Like, I'm playing this Warmate server tomorrow. But you know what it is? Why I'm excited for TBC as well. I think a lot of people might be in the same boat. Is you get to not make the same mistakes we did the first time. You know, that's probably a big appeal for even Summer 2019 Classic, right? Like, you can approach it differently. TBC, I fumbled TBC in a lot of ways, but Blizzard also fumbled TBC in a lot of ways, to be honest. Arena was pretty scuffed. There was lots of bugs. There was lots of issues. They had, like, tornadoes and all that cringe shit. Remember that? Like, just all the NG stuff was working. And then, honestly, no TBC fresh. And then, you know, just crazy, what was it, like, I don't know, like, it was something with raiding, like, you could, like, kind of, like, win trade and stuff like that, and we're pissed about it. Will arenas be cross server? Yeah, arenas will be cross server. The glad titles and all that stuff is all cross. It's not like a specific tier server. But yeah, that's an interesting thought, Tactics. I think though, man, I think I'm just gonna have one. Oh my God, I got mining but no mining pick. Hate to see it. I think I'm just gonna have like, I'll have one horde character, like a rogue or something, and then, but most of my characters are gonna be alliance. I want to be able to play with some of the horde homies, but I swear alliance is the way. It's literally why they came out with the twin imp bites back in the day. What do you mean, Rancius? What's up? What's up, Twitch? What's up? Oh, what's up, YouTube? What up, Kigo? Good to see you, man. Mendoza, Julius Caesar, what's going on, brother? What happened to your undead rogue? I'm still gonna level my undead rogue. It's on my other account. It's on Night Slayer. And okay, here's another goal I have. And honestly, just tell me if I'm being stupid. If I'm being stupid, it wouldn't be the first time. I have lots of stupid ideas.
Talk to me.
And I'm not sure I'm gonna do it as well, because you know it's easy to talk a big game right now in terms of like what you want to do, right? But I actually am passionate about like arena and twos and stuff. Like I really think it's fun. I think it's easy to like become toxic and get into like a bad mentality and a bad headspace on it because it's like very competitive, right? And like if you slip into that mentality, it becomes really not fun to watch. Like nobody enjoys watching it except for like the other tryhard arena people, and they're like kind of like low-key like hate watching you, or like maybe it's educational. It's not the best content, but I think where I'm at is like, well, I guess let me ask you guys, what's the main issue that's held back arena and WoW, like from widespread appeal and all that? For me, it's kind of like the accessibility of it and the community and the culture of it. Like it's never really been that welcoming. It's been kind of toxic. Like new players don't really have a good time. There's high barriers to entry in terms of like learning the meta and the game. Like, is arena in WoW like a wholesome community?
Here there.
Fuck no, it's probably like the worst actually. Probably like the worst community.
What can I
No
get
offense
for
to the
it?
people who have been just playing arena nonstop
Great
for the
to
last
meet you. Be good.
decade. But I want to believe that there's a lot to enjoy and a lot to love, and it's a really just like kind of interesting, fun thing, arena. So like if you did it right and you tried to create a community that was, you know, not so toxic and people were like more had good sportsmanship. And I was even thinking about this in the shower, like you could even do arena tournaments, leagues, whatever, but it's basically not for just the best players. Like it would be like an arena tournament, but like the maximum MMR you could have in it would be like 2K or something. Right, so it's just like a 2K and below. It's kind of like with pickleball, dude. Like pickleball, like there's different brackets, there's different skill levels. Like, you know, I don't know. So like, I don't know where I'm necessarily going with this, but just the idea. And this time around, like I did get my Glad title in TBC. That was something. I did have a chip on my shoulder. I really wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, and I ended up doing it. So it might be the type of thing that going back into TBC this time around too, like I'm not really gonna feel that pressure so much. Like if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's fine. And just be able to be more chill. Maybe do like matchup guides and stuff. And I think you just have to like accept and be okay with being a noob sometimes too. Like if I'm playing some new comp, new match, new class, whatever. Like it's okay to just be like a noob and just like learn, right? And learn on stream and figure it out together. And I think it'd be if you could do it in the right way, where you're doing like 2v2 matchup guide, you know, breakdowns, but it's a little silly, it's a little fun. You're looking at like what both teams are trying to accomplish. You're looking at the tool set of both teams. But there's something about like twos in general that I like a lot, and I feel like it's the best. You know, a lot of people arena is not their cup of tea, but like if they were gonna watch an arena stream, twos is the most digestible. Like people understand it. You guys remember when like Mir and his partner, he was on a roll, dude. He was on a rampage for a second there in TBC, streaming to like hella people, dude. And even Spotman and that other dude, they were playing Feral Rogue. Yeah, they were crushing it back then. So, oh, you aren't in the WoW section? Oh, thanks, man. Change that. Keeps resetting for me. Well, what are you guys gonna play, man? I'm talking a lot today, kind of hyper. Where's your head at, guys? What are you playing TBC? TBC. What's your main? What's your class? Is it Alliance? Is it Horde? Let's hear some. Get some feedback going. Got your back. Thank you, Zerger. Yo, bro, Undead Rogue 2 days ago. Yesterday, Human War. Now Human Warlock. Pick a class, bro. Bran, what up, dude? I don't know. Yo, you want to chill in Discord, Bran? Yo, call me, dog. Yo, can you invite me to the guild, by the way? I heard you have a guild here. Dude, I'm figuring it out, is the thing. You got to test it out. It's like you got to test drive some cars before you buy a car. You know, I can't just pick one. I got to see what's hitting. And I'm glad I did, Bran, because guess what? For the first time in literally years, for the first time since TBC, Warlock is like hitting the spot right now. Like these buttons are actually fun to press. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself. Gonna have to roll Dwarf Priest, of course. I'm not on. I'm working. Oh, you're working. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yo, Bran, there's a War main server, dog. War main server. You instant 70. Shades has been playing it, and he's been playing UA Roguelock, dude. It actually looks so fun. I was watching him play yesterday. We're actually gonna play tomorrow. Shades is playing Rogue, by the way. He's not even playing Lock anymore. But his partner is like a Lock, right? And like he totally believes in UA. Like he and I believe him. He's a good player, man. He's literally like that's all he does for years and years. TBC arena spam, right? Like, and he believes in it, and he's like, yeah, like I think Warlock and Roguelock is like actually a good comp, but like you just can't play SL. Like, SL is just like just not enough pressure. Like it's gonna make some matchups worse, of course, but like versus the healer matchups, like it's huge being able to be UA and the insta howl and all that. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow. I'm gonna play this War main server, but I think I'm gonna play Rogue and Lock in TBC. Rogue and Lock. I don't know. Shaden is actually the warden of Roguelock prison at this point. I was saying earlier, bro, like, dude, it's a hurt so good pain. Like, it's everyone who played Roguelock, like, they're still playing it. Like, when I check in with their streams and stuff, like, it's, I don't know, bro. Like, we griefed ourselves so hard. We were on Bloodsail Buccaneers. I was Orc, dude. I was Orc, bro. You had to play with the Orc. You were Undead. Undead was so cringe too. Like, it was crazy. It was honestly crazy we were even able to do it, to be honest. Pushing 2700 as off meta Orc Undead, man. Orc Undead. Oh my gosh, man. Biggest troll is not being able to play RLP3s or some Euro. Yeah, because we're on Bloodsail Buccaneers, man. We're on Bloodsail Buccaneers. We did end up making some humans at some point, though. No, I vaguely remember that. It was all a fever dream. It just makes you Giga Chad. Oh gosh. Rogue, Mage, Rogue. I can't pick between Warrior, Rogue, Hunter, and can't even decide the faction. I have 6 characters at level 20. I want to kill myself. I main Shaman on Horror, Rogue. Okay, let's work backwards, guys. What class sucks the most if you had to pick one in TBC? Like, who played it? I bet you some of you played a class in TBC and hated it and were like, yeah, never again. Let's figure this out. Some people say that all the classes are good, but yeah, surely that's not true. Rogue. So if you don't PvP, Rogue is bad, right? Like it's not so fun. I could see that being the case, honestly. Rogue PvE suck. No one wants you in raid. Yeah. That's the trade-off, though, man. S-Priest, Boomkin is just support spec, but you need them. Yeah. But wait. You say Rogue, though. But if you are able to get, like, Warglaves, and if you are able to make it the Sunwell and stuff, isn't it the best life? Once you get all the armor pen and stuff, if you actually stick it out, doesn't it become the best thing ever? Prot Warrior straight cheeks. True, I do kind of remember that Prot Warrior being kind of cheeks. You could do it. You could make it work, but you're constantly like just feeling way more inferior to like paladins and stuff, right? So the Giga Chad tanks of TBC were Prot Pallies, right? And then at the very end, it becomes Feral. I think that's what I remember. Yo, Brand, why is TBC sounding so fun right now, dude? I wish it was TBC right now. I wish TBC came out next month. Nah, TBC raids are so unfriendly for melee. Rogue is worse than Warrior for DPS. I see. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Warrior... Thing is, we're gonna have dual spec now, too. Just wonder how that's gonna change things. Wonder how that's gonna change it. Let me think what it's like to be a warrior. Okay, you zone in. You're level 70. Boom, you're level 70. Karazhan. Time for Karazhan. If you're a warrior and it's early phase TBC, what's the move, guys? Do you go prot and are you mainly trying to be a tank? Like, probably, right? Just playing like arms or something in Karazhan? Isn't that just a cringe? Like, this is do no damage and do nothing and no utility or anything. But in an early season arena warrior, I think they're kind of weak too. Like Warrior Druid's huge, right? It's a pretty good combo, pretty good comp. But I don't think Warrior Druid's that good in the first season. Like, it's all right. Like, you know, you'll still have like your Giga Chads gonna be able to go the distance with it, but they're kind of too squishy. And the thing with Warrior is their whole play style in TBC arena is they have to be tanky. Like, they pretty much like bait you. Like, they don't just come in there and like monster mash kill you. Like, they go in for like 1 second, pretend like they're gonna kill you, and leave. And they just like live lord around forever. And then they're like an attrition. Warriors, like a warrior in TBC arena is like attrition. You know, so they're not tanky early. I have a red on Ally. I'm gonna one-shot people with Cactus. Oh yeah. The thing is though, Bran, like people were speculating that Cactus Pally, which is some kind of weird like Reckoning hybrid Pally thing, and Shaman was the best comp in all of TBC2s. But it was only the best comp for like a few people. Like, in reality, there wasn't that much representation, and not many people even knew how to play it or play it to good effect. You know, and it was basically like Spank who invented it. But, you know, you actually just look at the number of people playing it successfully. In reality, it was small. Isn't Pally the god class in TBC? What do you guys think? There's something kind of... I don't know, dude. Could I play prop Pally in TBC? Probably. There's something about playing pink class, dude. I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. I played pink class in Wrath. Like, that was my main. I literally mained, like, Holy Pally in Wrath. How weird is that? And I was prop Pally tanking and doing just the car Pally and all that, right? Like, I don't know. For me, it's like, I don't identify as pink class, dude. I'm a faker. I'm a fake pink class player. Like, I can't get that hype. There's a cap to my hype if I play pink class. Brown class, there's no cap. Even yellow class, I think there would be no cap. Purple class, there could be no cap. Hunter, no cap. Pink class, I don't know, dude. Bro doesn't feel the light. Does anybody feel me on that though? Like, some classes just like don't do it for you. Even if they're good in the meta, even if they're nasty, like, you just, I don't know, bro. You get the ick. I see you feel about Hunter. I've never once created a Hunter and have zero desire to do it. Yeah. Ret seal twisting shit appeals to me because it's so unique. Every other class I can memorize a 1, 2, 3, 4 rotation. It's the same, but with seal twisting, it's like some weird Guitar Hero rhythm rotation with your swing timer. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is that the main thing too of why like there's a lot of skill expression with Cactus Pally? Probably. It's probably because you're having to like twist while doing everything else you need to do in arena. Yeah. Dude, I'm thinking though, Bran, like, so there's no GDKP for TBC this time around. How is that going to affect it, guys? This time around, no GDKP. That means rogues will be less geared because they're already not like super high in demand with PvE stuff, and now they're not going to be able to just like get all the stuff they need. What about mages? Are mages gonna be any less geared? How are mages in TBC? I swear they're not that good either. It's like Arcane Blast, right? Like in the early phases, how is it mage damage? I swear it's not that good. I swear it's not that. Is it good? Very good. Arcane is best DPS to Sunwell. Mage top 3 DPS? Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Warlock overtakes them. I feel like Warlock's stronger though than Mage. Mage lock neck and neck until T6. But trash the Warlock obviously rinses the mages, no? At the same time though, I do remember like thinking back, going into TBC again, I had really high expectations for Seed of Corruption. I thought it was gonna be the best thing ever. And it is pretty good, but isn't Seed of Corruption like pretty capped on how much damage it can do? It can only hit so many targets and it doesn't scale with like any spell power. So it just stays at like, I mean it does, but it's like 40% coefficient or something like that. So it's actually not as cracked as like people think it is. No way, like there's just like a cap to the damage it can do. Mage kills on track. I want to say that there was even times that mages were doing more damage than trash than me, and I was like, wait, what? I thought I'm supposed to be the trash god. Seed carried many Shattered Halls heroic groups though. Oh, bro, Shattered Hall sounds so fun right now. I want to do some Shattered Halls right now. I'm down to do some Ramparts right now, dude. Zone me in. Zone me in right now. I want to do some Ramparts. You just reminded me of how fun it is actually 5-man blasting through the dungeon, like the TBC dungeons. I did a spell cleave. That's how I leveled for TBC. I did a spell cleave with like Winky and like Silver and I can't remember who. Winky ended up tapping out and Tommy ended up subbing in for him for TBC. But yeah, just spell cleaving as a 5-man through all the dungeons and like optimizing all the pulls. So fun. Shadow Labyrinth. Remember the Shadow Labyrinth big ass pulls in Shadow Labyrinth? So fun. Give me 4 hours of Mana Tombs for 600. Cargo's ultimate hype, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just... That was kind of what was originally getting me back in a while too, thinking about TBC. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I know what to expect going into it this time around. And we all know what to expect. So we can all do it better. We can all do it better, make less mistakes, play the right race, play the right faction to accomplish our goals. We know what gear is important, what gear is not important. Yo, what mistakes did you guys make in TBC the first time around? I feel like that's pretty interesting to talk about. What did you guys... It's okay to talk about it. It's already done. Also, by the way, Blizzard fumbled TBC so hard. You know what such a travesty is? There is no TBC era server, and all of our TBC characters were forced into disgusting Wrath of the Lich King. Now take disgusting with a grain of salt because I still have love for Wrath, but like I feel disgusted that happened. And like we couldn't just save our characters in TBC. Like what is that? I don't even know where my characters are, dude. There will be with TBC. Oh, what, an era TBC? Yeah, dude, like what was Blizzard thinking? Why was there no era TBC? That's insane at this point. Well, at the same time, oh man. What would have happened, guys, if they had an era TBC after TBC ended? Dude, we might be in a different timeline. I swear Wrath might have died faster. People might TBC might still be popping right now. Like, there's a chance that TBC era server like became super lit. It would have hurt Wrath, right? Maybe that's why they didn't do it. Okay, sir, put down the coke pipe. Play Shaman in Arena. Yeah, Shaman is... It's so weird, man. Because you can't really say any class is bad in Arena. but you kind of can at the same time, right? Like, so it might be tempting to say Shaman is bad in Arena. Why is Shaman bad in Arena? Because well, in threes it's pretty good, but it's no like RMP. It's not like RMP. You do have Lust, but I don't know. It's like the weakest healer. Like, it's kind of the weakest healer. Like Pally and Shaman are like the weakest healers in Arena, right? And Ellie is kind of a meme. Like if you're gonna play Shaman, like it pretty much has to be like Resto. There are some good things about Shaman though. Like for some weird reason, Shaman is the one class in the game that can dunk on rogues 1v1. It's the weirdest thing. Like they're kind of bad, but for some reason, like if it gets down to a 1v1 and it's a rogue and a Shaman, the rogue should just leave. I think it's like a talent. Like the rogue, just the way it maths out, like the burst windows of the rogue. There's like some talent the Shamans have where they take like no damage, and they just wither the rogue down with just like flame shock and like searing totem, and the rogue can't do anything. But as far as like a 2s healer, I think like the best thing you can do on Shaman is play with a warrior, and that's just kind of a weird comp. Like that's off meta to play Shaman warrior. It's very zug. You just go in and like purge, and warrior just kill, bloodlust. What happened to the warrior? What's up, Exos? That's a different project. So right now I basically have 2 projects going. I'm preparing for Frontier, Front 2, and I am stoked for that. That's going to be starting on the 19th. And I'm still figuring out what I want to play. I think it's going to be Warrior, but I actually might play Warlock for that too. It's possible. But I might be just a little bit too hyped about Warlock right now. But so we're doing Frontier 2. And then we also need to get ready for TBC. And I want to make sure, chat, you have my back, right? Like, make sure I don't make a mistake this time around, okay? Make sure I'm playing on the Benny server. Make sure I'm the right faction, the right race, right everything. Set your boy up for success this time around, okay? Don't let me roll on Bloodsail Buccaneers again. Don't let me do it. One day I'm going to wake up on stream and say, like, guys, I got it. We're going back to Bloodsail. No. We got it. It's Night Slayer Alliance. Say it with me. Night Slayer Alliance. Night Slayer Alliance. Well, yeah. Only one server, so that helps a lot. What really would you recommend for Anniversary? What class to play for Anniversary? What do you mean? Just for team? Oh, what realm? There's pretty much just one, right? It's just Night Slayer for PvP. Yeah, pretty much just Night Slayer, man. Night Slayer Alliance? Yeah, Night Slayer Alliance. Is our Druid or Disc Priest better for TBC Arena? Great question. I love these questions. I love talking about it. So, pretty much, Priest is better early. Druid is better later. Druids scale better. But Priests out of the gate are nasty. Like, it's just the nature of absorbs and all that. Druids end up getting a lot tankier later. In the early seasons of TBC Arena, Druids are actually, like, at their weakest. Like, they don't have enough just straight up raw, like, stats, Brazil, whatever. Like, in the first season of Arena, like, can you even get Brazil cap? Like, can you get up to 450? I don't even know if it's possible. Like, there's just, the gear might not be there. But Druid's still good. I mean, it's still Druid at the end of the day. Cyclone, like, all this stuff. But this Priest a little better. As terms of versatility, in terms of, like, what comps you can play, they're probably equals. I think they have the same options available to them. You can play everything. You can just play with anything and it's fine. They can both play with rogues. DPR versus like Rogue Druid though, I think Rogue Druid wins over DPR. And my guess is that like you would have to get really lucky with like your fears on the Druids and be able to catch them out of form and like burn them. But I think the Druids just outlast the Priests. Just generally speaking. So, you know, gun to my head, if you ask like, or me, or if you actually ask like it's the best Arena players, if they tell you what the best 2s comp is in TBC, they're probably going to tell you it's Rogue Druid. Not like Priest Rogue. Or maybe they might have some weird take like Feral Rogue or something. Or There's some drain comp or something. But anyway, back to my original point. Every class in TBC has like an S tier comp that they can play, right? Which is kind of cool. You just have to know what the meta is and lean into whatever option you have. Because like I said, people say Ret is a meme. Ret is a meme in TBC Arena. But with the caveat, if you are somehow insane and learn Cactus Paladin and you literally can just find a shaman and there is an angle there to be truly like S tier. Right, with shaman ain't no joke. Yo, your opinion on dwarf ret versus human ret in TBC if plans are to PvP and PvE? Ooh, let me think about this. PvP and PvE, and you want to go ret. Maybe it doesn't matter. Let me think. Human racial in TBC. Help me out here, guys. I know perception, obviously. What else is there? Is there anything else I think it's just perception, really, right? There's nothing else. Diploma. Oh yeah. I'm just saying in terms of like expertise, mace, sword, but that doesn't matter in arena at all. That's not like a thing. But he's saying for PvE and PvP. Okay, let me ask you guys: does that human expertise racial matter in TBC again? Like, does it matter at all? Does it give you like basically like a couple hit or whatever in PvE? Like, what is the implications of that? The expertise, and obviously we know what it does in vanilla, right? Ooh, small brown pouch, poggers, little SBP right there. Oh, perception's insane, arena, 100%. But let me think about this. If you want to play ret, if you want to play ret in PvP, let me think about this. Is dwarf or human better? So if you want to play ret, you honestly should just find a shaman, right? Like, you can try to play some ret rogue, like weirdo Scooby-Doo thing, but like that's not really a thing. Like, you play that to like 2K, like 2100 or something, right? Like, find a shaman and think about what your win con is and think about what you need to do. I actually think dwarf is better because sure, you have perception, but you're not really that opener dependent as like ret shaman. You're like not gonna get the opener, you're gonna go up against teams with paranoia, and rogues are gonna be like pre-vanishing or doing whatever. I guess they won't necessarily, I don't know, like I'd have to see it. Like, if you're just a human paladin and you just W key into the arena in perception, how good is that? Can you see them from across half the arena? Like, is there a good amount of times where you can see the rogue? If so, then that's the best by far. Just being able to get the rogue out of stealth is like huge. But the dwarf racial is pretty good too. Like, and this is my thought process on it. Like, one of the biggest mechanics in arena in TBC is poisons. So rogues actually have to carry multiple weapons around, and they are constantly just shivving wound poison like crazy. And if they don't shiv wound poison like crazy, stuff doesn't die. And that's like the biggest issue that, well, not issue, but that was one of the things that we learned going into TBC Arena. This, like, when we were learning it, like, stuff wasn't dying. And I remember we had this dude Spank, who's like one of like the gods of TBC Arena, and he was like watching us play, and he was like, bro, like, you guys just like aren't shivving enough wound poisons. Like, you need to literally get 5 stacks like ASAP. Like, it's super important to get wound poisons up, right? And dwarf is cracked because with stone form, they can reset all the momentum. Like, your goes in TBC are based around, in large part, due to stacking up wound poisons on the target, or some sort of like Mortal Strike effect, right? Like, Mortal Strike is different; it's like physical, but the wound poison's poison. So stone form is oftentimes enough to shut down a go, and keep you alive. And my understanding of like Cactus Pally with Shaman in 2s is that is kind of their win condition. Like, they have really short burst windows, so they can do these burst windows all the time. It's not like it's every 2 minutes they do a go, and they live forever because they're double healer. So like, you pretty much, it's very hard to actually kill them, and they just are able to maintain a good amount of like sustained pressure over time with these short little burst windows. So when I think about that comp, dwarf sounds more appealing than human in some ways because it plays right into your win condition, and you're be able to use a small little racial cooldown to shut down a go. It's like huge. I forget, isn't Rhett Arms a good twos comp? Rhett Arms? Nah. Even Holy Pally Arms is kind of bad too, honestly. It's sad. It's actually sad to see because you have these really good players, and what it actually ended up feeling like in TBC Arena is you had like these like human warrior, human Holy Pally like twos teams that were just like relics of vanilla. Like they're vanilla characters that they just kept going into TBC, and they're like struggle bussing trying to make it work. Like, this comp is good in vanilla, like it should be good in TBC, right? Like, this is my main. I had Thunder Fury in vanilla. Like, this is my main character. I need to keep playing it in TBC. And like, they just died like dogs, man. Like, it's the Pally and twos is like so bad. Holy Pally, I swear, it's so predictable. Like, just you get the bubble so easy. Like, even just like with Blessing of Sacrifice and stuff, you can eat it off like with your Fell Hunter, and you know, sometimes there's some, I think there's some Dispel protection on it, so like sometimes it fails. But basically the main problem with Holy Pally and twos is it's just extremely predictable, and the other healers are way more fluid in terms of their playstyle. Like, they have these big obvious cooldowns, and you just get the cooldown reset insta and just go again and then kill them. Mana draining still OP in TBC. It is, yeah. Drain meta is, I mean, that's one of the things that I like about TBC Arena, like maybe the most, is it feels, the damage feels real and impactful, and the mana feels real and impactful. Like, it's super easy to run out of mana. And I really like that, honestly. When people are struggling to drink, you know, or bandage, get around a corner, just get one tick of drink off, right? Like, just how the resources feel in TBC is, it might be my favorite part of it. Where even starting in Wrath, if you guys have noticed, that your mana like just doesn't go down. Like, it's way harder to go You do go but it just takes way longer, and the damage feels like, the regeneration and the damage feels kind of like padded or something. Everything feels like kind of slower. The TBC is like rock paper scissors a little bit. And you can't really cast. That's right. And there's no wait, is there instant cast for Pally and TBC? No, right? Like, maybe Holy Shock. But that's, I think it's got a cooldown. In Wrath they do. Wrath they have, you know, they have some stuff. But yeah, just the idea that they have to cast everything too. Holy Shock are still terrible. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, my original point was that is a good thing about TBC. No matter what class you play, you do have an S tier comp available to you. And I don't know if anyone really knows what truly is the best, because it's kind of rock, paper, scissors. You know? My Rogue Lock team, like, we farm Rogue Mage teams. That's like, and Rogue Mage farms a ton of stuff, right? Like, it's rock, paper, scissors. Who knows exactly what's the top? Right? There were stuff that fell a little bit short, at least in our experience this past time round in TBC. Like, remember back in the day, people said hots and dots? It was like, you know, Warlock Druid. Like, that was, in a lot of people's mind, that was like an S tier comp, right? It's ass, dude. It was ass. Like no one played it, and the Warlocks never got tanky enough. There was never enough pressure. There's like, it was just bad. And same kind of with like Disc Priest Lock. Lock kind of fell flat in some ways. Yeah. But there's probably other things too. It's just that was my experience. So like maybe other classes and certain specs and comps also fell flat. And the meta is just going to be different in 2023, 2024 than it was back in the day. But yeah, like if you're playing a hunter or something, you know, the drain comps are really good. Did anybody play like a drain comp back in TBC? Like, did anybody play Hunter Druid or Hunter Priest? Like, what did you guys counter? What did you counter the hardest? I guess I should say. I assume it's like not the mage rogue teams and stuff like that. Those are probably pretty tough. But it's probably like you just attrition the healer teams down, I guess. Hunter for the win. What's up, Calf? Good to see you, bro. Alright, travel to Karanos, turn in. In original TBC in 2007, I played Disc Priest Rogue. Oh yeah, Disc Priest Rogue, yeah. So good. Roguelock seems like a stream snipe comp. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm excited to play the comp properly again this time around. Probably the worst thing about playing Roguelock, and I guess all double DPS teams suffer from this, is they're the most sensitive to bad RNG. Like, you can actually just have like one or two things resist and the game is instantly over. And it feels so bad when that happens. And there's so many things that can resist in TBC. And then you layer on stuff like NG belts backfiring and all types of stuff, right? So that feels bad. But this time around in TBC, there will be less of it. Certain items are going to be nerfed going into it. Yeah. But it's pretty fun. I'd say the biggest strength of Roguelock is that they're slightly favored versus Rogue Mage. And there's a ton of Rogue Mage, and there's probably going to be only more and more Rogue Mage queuing.
Off and away.
Because it's just such like a fun, sexy comp with, like, you know, fast games and big dam and lots of control and finesse and all that. Probably the best thing. Best Priest Lock was decent. Yeah, that one's kind of got a little bit of a ceiling though. Yo, brother, wanted to ask, is it easier to play Human Rogue for Sword Spec for a slightly better PvE and Night Slayer? Is it easier to play Human Rogue? Yeah, you gotta play Human. You gotta play Human. Especially in Vanilla Band. Like, if you're not playing Human right now, you're like giga griefing yourself. Because it's the best in Vanilla by far. And it's the best in TBC by far. So if you play like Gnome or anything off meta, like, you're really gonna regret that, man. The thing is too, like, Perception is actually really good in Vanilla as well. It took TBC, it took going through TBC for a lot of people to realize how good it is in Vanilla, but it kind of works the same in Vanilla as it does in TBC. Like, I don't know if they buffed it in TBC. It's just kind of the same thing. It was just always pretty insane. My favorite thing about Roguelock was the War Druid matchup. That was a fun matchup. Yeah, it felt pretty fair too, right, Bran?
How are ya?
It felt pretty fair.
Safe travel.
And dude, you should see with UA, Bran. Oh, dude, it looks even better with UA because you're able to get that Druid into Fear way easier, you know. And actually, all the healer matchups are better with UA, Bran. Like Shades really believes in it, and I was watching them play it to great effect yesterday. Like, being able to get they try to get UA up as like a priority versus certain teams, because think back to it, Bran. Like, just people dispelling like crazy, and just all of our pressure just gets completely stalled out because my dots are just getting constantly dispelled, you know, like, just, and I'm not stacking spell power or anything. I'm just trying to survive. So you're getting more damage, more pressure, and then yes, I'm dying really fast, but you know, the rogue is able to cook, right, and like do what they need to do, which is always really scary, letting a rogue do their thing. Okay, protecting the herd. Let's go get this. Do you think there's a comp out there that people don't play or haven't discovered yet? No, I actually think it's all discovered now at this point. Yo, did people play double healer? I feel like that was TOS or something, because in theory people should play that, but like they didn't. Like, I don't know why. Maybe people were just like had morals, because you don't really queue into it. Instant Howl's game winning. Yeah. Yeah, I'm stoked, man. We should check out this Warmane server. Ran Insta 70. Just get some reps. Like, we can just learn all the classes and stuff, too. I'm actually going to stream it tomorrow with Shades. We're gonna play. And I think Boka's gonna get into it too. Again, just like, what was that one called before TBC that we played on that was all snowy? There was like a snowy arena realm. Anybody remember it? And they made like their own little area in Winter Spring, and you could like and get gear and stuff. Welcome back. You're not allowed to leave us again. What's up, Evelina? Good to see you. It's good to be here with you guys, yo. I appreciate the good vibes. I know I'm all over the place. Like one day I'm playing hardcore, one day I'm playing this. I'm kind of just getting my bearings again back in the WoW space, but and some of you guys might have missed this, but for the first time in years, like legit years, I'm enjoying Warlock again, and I'm having fun with it, and the class is feeling like home, and I'm like, I think it's TBC that's doing it for me though, because if there was no TBC in the horizon, there's no shot I'd be enjoying this right now. It's okay. You can have a good satisfactory time in vanilla, but you can have the fact that I'm gonna have like a satisfactory time in vanilla, but then also have an insanely good time in TBC is really like moving the needle, right? Like, so yeah, I'm stoked. So we got Frontier 2 coming up June 19th. That's when we start. I'm probably gonna play Warrior still, because if I play double lock, then I might burn myself out, you know. But at the same time, my partner for Frontier 2 is playing Priest, and he's a nasty Priest player. And if you guys have never seen like Priest Warlock duo leveling, Grace and I did it one time. It's really fun as well. Like the synergy is just wild. Like zero downtime. You're making full use of the absorbs like crazy. You're tapping like crazy. It's just tap, 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 tap. You know, tap, 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 tap. Everything gets rotted away. Like Priest and Warlock are like some of the slowest leveling classes in the wrong hands, but you put them together, and like I guarantee you, if I played Warlock and only was on Priest, we will literally be some of the fastest levelers on the whole server, even as Priest Warlock. It's just that crazy. Like the damage synergy is just that crazy. Just the way it maths out. Just even just with the pain, you know, you just push shower pain, and then the Warlock dots, everything's dead. Spirit taps going off, like. You only duo will be so nice. You'll have a really good duo partner too. I don't know if you've leveled with a Giga duo yet. Oh yeah, what's up, Chris? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, duo leveling's awesome, man. Yo, I actually had something crazy happen to me yesterday. I died on a warrior, a hardcore warrior I was leveling, and something really weird happened. You guys know Den Mother in what is it called? Darkshore? Den Mother? So Den Mother has these cubs, right? And you know how people sometimes just kill Den Mother and they dip? They just leave. They don't actually kill the cubs. They just like all in Den Mother. So the cubs can actually, they stay there and they don't despawn. And when the Den Mother spawns again, another set of cubs spawns on top, but it looks like just one set of cubs because they're literally standing the identical same way. So it doesn't look like there's 3 cubs plus the Den Mother, but in reality there's 6 cubs. And the cubs actually have a knockdown. Like a 2-second knockdown. So it's actually really scary because if you pull it and there's 6 cubs and they start knocking you down, you essentially just get like perma stun locked to death, you know. That happened to me yesterday. I was in the Discord with Thompy and Liz and all them, and I was like, what the but yeah, if you're gonna play warrior in hardcore, man, like it's just so much better to duo. It's just the nature of the class. Some do griefing tech, yeah. I died to that on a lock on the second HC2 ever. Oh, I see. How we feeling about TBC hardcore? Yeah, I've learned my lesson with underestimating players. I think people are gonna do it. It's probably gonna be Ompi in the gang. I had to guess, like.
Keep your feet on the ground.
You know what I mean? Like, the rabbit hole goes as deep as you want it to. Like, we were there. I was there for every milestone where we were thinking, oh, like there's no way you can do 5-man dungeons in hardcore. Or, oh, there's no way you can do 10-mans. Oh, there's no way you can raid. Oh, there's no way you can do MC. And then they just slowly but surely, everything got cleared. The whole game got beat. So, like, looking at TBC, I think they'll find a way to do it. Clear all the content. I think the leveling will be easier though. TBC hardcore leveling, you're really strong comparatively to the game world is on your TBC. You know, so the leveling I think will be pretty easy. First raid that does that is insane. When Mad Season entered there, I thought, uh-oh. I've died maybe 20 plus times in hardcore. Now all my runs are smooth. Hard lessons learned. Yeah. 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 Hardcore is crazy. So brutal. It's just an entirely different beast, entirely different way to play. You have to skip quests, you know, you have to try to stay a couple levels higher than stuff. What server is this? We are on Night Slayer, Night Slayer Alliance. This is our main server, and this is likely what you're watching right here, guys, is my main. This is likely my TBC main. How crazy is that? You guys are here from the start of my TBC main. Level 12, man. But I might go Rogue as my main too as well. We'll see. It's going to be Night Slayer. Yo, Brand, you guys are on Alliance or Horde? Winky actually joined your guild by accident yesterday. I woke up this morning to Winky calling me, and he was like, dude, I just joined this random guild on Night Slayer, and it was like Brand, Breddy, J Bravo, Rage, 1D. They're like, it was basically like Blackguard all over again. Like, what? Oh, Alliance, okay. Yeah, bro. Hit me up with the invite when you get home. Is the coffee business still alive? Yeah, the coffee business is still alive. Alive and well. We're on Amazon. You guys are any coffee drinkers in the house? I know Calf, if you're still here, bro, you tried the coffee beans and you can attest to it. It's good stuff. Specialty grade coffee. Highest quality. Prime shipping. Order it today, you get it tomorrow. Side Out Coffee on Amazon.com. Yeah, I got that. We have K-Cups now. We have instant coffee and like little craft packets. So if you don't have a grinder or anything like that, you can just you know, just dissolve some espresso concentrate in some hot water. You went TBC Warlock first time? Yeah. But let me think of the downsides to Warlock and TBC, so we don't make a mistake. TBC Warlock downsides. Single target. Are you ever the best DPS? You ever the best? I don't know if you are. I think you can be. Like, you can. There will be some fights where you're top. But are you ever going to beat the hunters? When all the melee come online with armor pen and all that later, are you going to be top tier still? That's one consideration. Quality of life for Warlock. I think out of the gate in TBC, you do some weird Fell Hunter spec, or Fell Guard spec, your Demonology. I actually really enjoyed that. That was a really fun little chapter. It didn't last that long. But using your Fell Guard, unironically, was a vibe. It was kind of sad. That was over. And the thing that I didn't like about Warlock, if you guys remember, is you have to go fire. You have to go Destro pretty early. And I'm more of a shadow magic enjoyer, not a fire magic enjoyer. I don't like feeling like a budget mage. So, you know, you just have to go Destro pretty early, and you never look back. As far as like consumes, preparation, all that, TBC it's pretty streamlined. Everyone just has one flask. And what is it again? You have one flask and then one elixir or whatever. You still have NG stuff is still in TBC. Why Alley over Horde in TBC? Mainly just for PvP. Unless I'm missing something here. Someone is saying all the big brand PvPers are going Horde this time, but that seems wild to me. In 3s and 5s, I mean, in 5s not so much. The opener doesn't matter so much. But yeah, 2s and 3s, the openers matter just a ton, right? And being able to have perception, just sometimes it feels unplayable without it. Yo, Carters, do you sauna? I do. There's times where, like, with certain gym partners I had in the past, and they really believed in the sauna. I used to live with this French dude, big, tall French dude, tennis player, and he swore by the sauna. Before we would lift, he would like insist that we would do 5 minutes in the sauna, and he would like be stretching in there. And then after we would lift too, like I'd be cool with usually one time, but then after we lift too, we'd go to the sauna and like stretch again. And he just swore by that. And it was all right. I mean, I think maybe it helped us not get injured. Yo, Sus Germs. Sus Germs with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it, man. The vibes are awesome here today. Let me ask the chat again. What are you guys playing TBC? Do you guys know yet? Who's playing what? How is it PvEing as a hunter, TBC? Obviously, you're top dog, and I did do it, actually. One of the Endless servers, if you remember, Crix, I did main hunter. We were playing with, like, Kigo and stuff like there. But they didn't have this, like, one-button rotation on the TBC private server. It was different. My understanding is that during TBC Classic, like, they came up with some super brain-dead one-button rotation macro you would just spam. But, like, that didn't exist just in the way the code worked on the private servers. Enhancement Shaman, Dwarf Hunter, Resto Druid, Human Warlock. Yeah, I know. I mean, God, there's just no way I can go Gnome. It's possible that Gnome could be better. You know, and use Escape Artist to get out of, like, Crippling Poison or whatever, right? But I just can't play Gnome. And then also I want to believe that, like, if I'm playing Roguelock or whatever, like, the whole point of our comp existing is for that stealth advantage, right? And, like, I'm going to have Paranoia. My Rogue's going to be pre-vanished and Perceptioning. Like, it makes sense for me to have it as well. You know, I want us to both be scary coming out of the gate. We come out of the gate, both Perception on, or maybe we stagger the perceptions. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how it maths out with stealth levels. But let's say a Rogue pre-vanishes, and now they're in just normal stealth. And we've survived through the pre-vanish stage. My Rogue pre-vanished, they pre-vanished, and now they're back to normal stealth levels. And I wait a few seconds, and then I pop my Perception, and I have Paranoia. Like, maybe how it works is, like, I can, you know, like, I can see them from far away, and that'll be huge. Okay. Pause there. One second. All right. Okay, what was I saying? I'm going Dwarf Priest. No idea if they're good in TBC, though. I don't know if you're trolling or not, Matt Shepard. They're insane. They're insane. Dwarf Priest, so good. So good. They're Live Lords. Oh, yeah, NG goggles. The NG goggles, kind of iconic. The look of early season arena when people were all wearing them. God, dude, why is TBC so sick, man? Like, even the professions. Just all the NG items and stuff.
On your mind? You got my attention.
Perception, Paranoia, OP. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm stoked for it, Brad. I'm stoked for it. Perception, Paranoia, and goggles. Wait, so what do the goggles do again? It just gives you flat stealth perception or something, right? It's not like an on use. And I kind of vaguely remember there's a time where people don't have them yet. Like, it takes a little bit. So, or there's a situation where you can't afford them or something. And, like, you have to, like, kind of play through, and it's tough. I'm just trying to remind myself of the whole thing, like. And I think they're different types of NG goggles as well, right? Oh, dude, I'm remembering. No, it is an on use. It is an on use, isn't it? And they have, like, a green version, a blue version, and an epic version of them. And you pop it. Love to see my guy so hyped for WoW again. What's up, Lion? Yeah, man, I don't know. Hit me out of nowhere. I'm stoked, though, and playing Warlock, bro. What's going on? Feels like classic 2019 watching Cargos. Good times. Hey, how you doing, Matt? Thanks for the kind words, brother. Yeah. Yes, I'm stoked, man. This time around, TBC, we're not fumbling. No fumbling allowed. We got to get our money's worth this time. Rumble shot. well, yeah, except Lost Pilot. Here we go. Hey, Cargos, where were you gone for the last couple of years? Long story short, hardcore was... The bag was secured with hardcore. We were getting hardcore servers. I was working with Blizzard. We did this hardcore all-stars, whole big event and stuff like that. Then I had a bunch of drama on multiple fronts, not even just like, you know, like the Alex video and all that. There's other stuff going on as well with hardcore. I was completely burned. I was fried. I felt like, you know, we accomplished the mission. The servers were actually happening. Like, you know, my legacy to the game was sealed in a way. And I was like, yeah, it's time to just move on with life. Like, I'm getting older. You know, my motivation to play is lower. I'm dealing with all this drama. I'm getting like backstabbed by all these people and stuff. So I just left. I just dipped. I pulled the plug, went completely like radio silent, just deleted my Discord, deleted everything, unlisted every video, just bounced. Then started the pickleball arc. I joined Lifetime Fitness. I wanted to get back into shape. I was washed. This is like post-COVID, right? I was like 250. Joined. I went to play tennis again. I went to play tennis. Play tennis has been the only sport I've ever been really good at in my life. So I joined this gym. I want to go play tennis. I walk out to the tennis courts. All the tennis courts are not there. And instead of the tennis nets, they're like these tiny little courts. I'm like, what the fuck is this? They're like, this is pickleball. We've just converted all of our tennis courts into pickleball. And I was like, what is this, dude? This is some like soy boy California, like nouveau sport. Like, what is going on, man? I was convinced, I was coerced into trying it out and playing it. Fell in love with the game. Realized the game is super fun. And that just, you know, that was my life for a bit. Like, I sold my stake in RXP and Rested XP. Bought a bunch of dumb stuff. Bought some nice cars. Paid off my condo. It, you know, was just kind of like living life, chilling, like, you know, trying to get back into shape, focusing on health. Started to get good at pickleball. Like, I played high school, I played college tennis, so it came kind of easy for me. And then came back for the Deviant Delight arc. That was probably about a year ago at this point, huh? Deviant Delight. So I started to feel the itch to play WoW again. We found a super dead server. That was Deviant Delight. Deviant Delight lasted like 7 months. We were gaming, playing vanilla, had multiple 60s, 60 warrior, 60 hunter. We were raiding, we were doing our thing. It was awesome. And then drama kind of came there to a certain extent. Remember, like, there was all that Deviant Delight drama, and then Blizzard was like doing some weird shit. Like, they were adding like world buffs to Era, and you know, that Midas Stormwind buff and all that. The rule set started to fall apart on Deviant Delight. And then OnlyFans was getting announced. So it was just time. Like, the project was dying with Deviant Delight. We had a good run. So I stopped playing again for like another year probably. And on and off every few months I'd maybe do one stream and check in with people. But now we're back. This is the next arc. You still married? I'm actually in the process of splitting with my wife. We have 2 small children and stuff, so it's pretty brutal. So that's actually part of it. I mean, I've been trying to be transparent with you guys. Like, WoW is an amazing tool to get your mind off of stuff, right? Like, you're literally immersed in this world and you don't think about stuff too much. And we've all, you know, consciously or subconsciously leaned on WoW at different points of our life to kind of get through certain stuff. But yeah, for me, like, you know, my wife is taking the kids back to the East Coast. I'm staying on the West Coast. My businesses are out here and all that. So it's a tough time for me. But the silver lining is, like, you know, I have more time now. I don't always have my kids. I have time to stream and pursue hobbies and stuff. So it's kind of where I'm at. Got more time to stream, more time to DJ with the boys and play some WoW. Yeah. Get ready for the Grays Duo one every day until you stop streaming. Keep your head up, man. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Man, sorry to hear that, and I wish the best for your family. Yeah, thanks. I mean,
I'm the
we're
finest
figuring it
wares
out. You
in the
know, like
land.
we don't like hate each other. We're actually like fine. We still talk to each other every day. I still go get coffee. Still go get coffee in the mornings with my wife every day, and we'll spend some time with our
Watch
kids
your back.
before school. So you know, it's amicable. I remember the TBC server with the snowy battle area. It was Netherwing. Oh yeah, dude. The Dark Portal.
How are
The
you?
Dark Portal podcast, Crix,
Good.
criminally underrated as
Watch
well.
your back.
We did a good job with that, man. That was super fun. And even still to this day, no one else really did anything like that. If looking back on it, man, like we were doing deep dives with some of the best players from private servers. And like we did arena ones, we did class ones. Like it was actually good, bro. But I feel like it never really blew up, you know? Like only a little bit. It never, you know. I don't know. TBC was classic, was overshadowed. It blew up in the Corny B household. It's hard to find YouTube TBC content. I don't know why. Yeah, I want to say, dude, I have a good amount of TBC content out on my channel. Like people think I'm just a vanilla Andy, but we put out a lot. Like we had like 20 episodes of Dark Portal. We had every class done. We had some PvP ones. But yeah, I was talking about earlier, Crix. This time around in TBC, it would be fun to try to create almost like just like a boomer, more chill arena community. And it's not going to be on one person. It's going to be on everybody to try to actually like be like decent, have decent sportsmanship, and try to attempt to make arena something that way more people can enjoy. I think it's partly on Blizzard though, man. In the sense of like, I bet you a lot of you in the chat watching, you never did arena because it felt like there was nothing to even get. Like the amount of gladiator slots, the amount of rank 1 slots were so tiny that it was almost a disgrace. Like they only had like maybe like per bracket 15 or 20 glad slots or something like that out of the hundreds of thousands of people playing. And the same with rank 1, they had a few spots for that too. I think Blizzard needs to add they need to add more reason to do arena. You know what I mean? And then also, it's also on us though to be like a more chill community and like, you know, not take it so serious and help new players into it. So whether or not I follow through with that, we'll see. But I could see a world where you almost do like beginner guides for twos in arena and like just introductions to different comps. Just kind of get people excited. Like it's a little bit more lighthearted, right? Like, so you want to play Warrior Druid in TBC Arena. Like, well, here you go. Like, here's your tools, guys. Like you have your Druid and you have all, you know, here's your different God control options. Here's what shares the same diminishing return. You know, this is your general opener, you know, have fun, enjoy, stuff like that. You know, cool thumbnail, cool everything. You do all the you know, the main comps, and you can do arena tournaments. Because if you guys remember, Blizzard put in a badass client for watching arena. Like they gave us the keys to the Lambo. We just didn't do fuck all with it. I tried. I did a couple tournaments. And then later on, I got blasphemed for saying that I was like stealing the tournament or something when it actually was the exact opposite. I literally like did the exact opposite of what people were claiming. But anyway, yeah, like you could do arena tournaments with this badass client and just make it more fun and like casual and like funny, and even for like lower skill level players, you know. So like if you're an insane player, like you can't join. You have maximum MMR 2K. And good casters, funny casters, all that. You remember when Asmon did one arena tournament for TBC? I played in it actually. And we all lined up outside of the Ring of Blood in the Grand. And that one was pretty funny, man. Like it was pretty good. Like just the casting of it. Like that's the kind of vibe, you know? Anybody remember that? Frontier's Ally, I'm going Gnome for EA. Yeah, man, the YouTube videos on arena teaching on YouTube is lacking. Yeah, no, I agree. And I think it's like someone has to give you the right mentality on how to appreciate and enjoy, you know, enjoy arena and stuff like that too, right? Like if the barriers of entry are just super high and it's super intimidating, you need all these weird add-ons and no one really like, whoa, a little, of course. That's not like Peyo, right? No shot. Yo, is Peyo still playing? Is he still playing? I haven't seen him online. I don't know where I last left off with that dude. I'm not sure if he likes me or dislikes me. From what I've seen, it's like all the arena vids are people showing off their skills, but never showing how to do well. Yeah. He's online right now. Oh, I see. I think a beginner series to PvP arena, etc. would be great. A ton of people want to get into PvP this go around. Let's do it, yo, Crix. Let's make that content together, dog. Like, it literally doesn't have to even be like, you don't have to be like the fucking best player on the planet Earth to do this stuff. Like, I always wanted the arena community to be awesome, and I tried to get some projects going, but I don't know. Like I said, the first time round, I took it too serious because I wanted to prove to myself that I could get Gladiator. And like, you know, I don't know, like it just kind of makes you toxic. Like you're just trying super hard and super competitive and stuff. And like, but this time round, you know, like we did it the first time round, and this time I can be more chill about it. And make it more fun. Make it more accessible. You could 3s and 5s with the boys would be fun. Yeah. Peyo plays a lot, but not hardcore. He was thinking to start his No Warrior hardcore. Maybe invite him for Frontier. Oh yeah, I'm sure Ampy like invited him. Yeah. Okay. All right. There's a Tauren. All right. He's approaching. We have a level 60 approaching. Okay. He has a full stack of world buffs. Okay. Spirit of Zandalar, Songflower. I don't know what's about to happen. He looks like a Tauren. What's happening? Is Orb of Deception on? Oh, bro. Huge, man. Oh, hold on. My add-on. Oh, huge, bro. Hold on. One second. Huge. We're out the slums, boys. We're not broke anymore. 1 second. Only fangs. Dude, thank you. Are you in the Twitch chat, brother? I assume so. Oh, is that you, Wendy? Wendy, G invite me, bro. You got bags? I have just 6 slot bags, but I can Oh, that's not you. Okay. I'm down to join the guild though, man. Longest reload of my life.
You must do this right.
Yo, thank you, dude. The little, of course. Huge. Oh, Rakasa. Hell yeah, dude. You guys remember that name? Where's my DV Delight Gamers at? You guys remember that? Yo, from Mortal Enemy to Giga Homie. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it, man. What are you actually, though? Not a Tauren. Let me see. No Warrior. Let's peep the gear, dude. Peep the gear. A little Zinrock. Nice. Field Marshal. Full PvP gear. Decent gear here. Yeah, the AV Cloak. Wrath Bracer is interesting. Birdo Fallen Crusader. SPWL. QSR. Huge. Nice, man. Juicy ring. Yeah, Neff ring. Blackhand's Breath. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Rank 13. Almost there, dog. You going for it? Going for it. No decay, right? So I guess you can just do it whenever. Thanks a lot, man. This guy, Rakasa, he was actually like a stream sniper of mine. He was a stream sniper of mine, and he relentlessly stream sniped me amongst other streamers back during the DV Delight days. Featured in many videos back then. And we had some good battles. And we ended up becoming homies. Oh, like Indoorsman? Indoorsman, bro. That name. Oh my god, you just brought that back for me, dude. That was just like mean-spirited, bro. That fucking... That whole... I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That whole group with like Greek and his whole squad. Like, I give him credit. Like, they ran like kind of like a tight-knit group. They always played together and stuff like that. But that whole fucking crew is so mean-spirited, man. We're trying to have good vibes, and it was just not. I don't know what's going on. Foe turned friend, yeah, you remember Indoorsman though, 100%. Bro, fuck it, gonna prepare my Warlock now too. Cargo's vibe is just too contagious. Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. So I know a lot of the TBC Andes that are playing on this Warmane server, like even my buddy Shades, right? Like I'm playing with my buddy Shades tomorrow. We're gonna stream. I'm gonna stream TBC tomorrow. I might get banned though, guys, but you know the people need to see it. The people need to see it. But they haven't started. They're too lazy. The PvPers, guys, they don't like to level. You guys know that? They hate leveling. It's the opposite. It's like yin and yang. PvPers hate leveling. Levelers hate PvP. So a lot of these PvPers haven't even started their characters yet. So it's not too late, guys. All this gear that you're getting in vanilla, it really doesn't even matter. You just want to have a couple characters at max. You know, get your epic mount. Do all that. And the thing is, too, is the arena season is not even going to start right away. It takes a little while. Like, it's probably going to be like 3-4 weeks before it even starts. So, I don't know. You got time. Play what you want in TBC. You got a blank canvas. I'm starting my Empire on Night Slayer today. This is it. The very beginning. Greek was mad people were having fun on DD. What I actually think it was is he was just trying to grow his stream by any means necessary, you know what I mean? Just in hyper growth mode, but all growth isn't created equal, man. Grow too fast and in the wrong way, you can bitch when you have. Level 58 greens in Hellfire are better than max gear. Nah. I see your point though. I see your point. Like some of those first, maybe not the greens, but even the blues you get in Hellfire are probably better than some of the entry-level epics and stuff from Villa. But remember that from TBC? Like, if you had full max gear, didn't you just use it all the way to 70 and then even at 70? Like, because it was all enchanted and stuff, right? I remember, like, you would just use your gear. You would just like run Kara in your max gear because it was all enchanted and you know, I don't know. The enchants usually pushed it over people and Kara using Nax gear. Yeah, I was still using plenty of Nax gear when I started Kara. You know the thing that shocked me, dude? You know the thing you get off Kel'Thuzad? It's a trinket, right? Or is it a trinket or a neck? The phylactery? That was insane. I was so glad I had that. I had that from the start of TBC. And you know, when you're doing Kara and all those dungeons, right? It's all undead. That is one thing that'd be really good to get though, before anniversary is over. If you can snag one of those off KT. Oh yeah, demons. That's right. Rank gear carries until like 68 at least. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing here? Abandon Stormpike's order. Abandon Stormpike's order. Okay. Yeah, thanks so much for the 20 gold, bro. I appreciate it. That's so huge right now. Mountaineer Stormpike's task. Bear meat, born intestines, tunnel rat ears. We're about to hit the most impactful level. 14 is the best thing ever for Warlocks. So when you get your instant corruption. $150 AP to undead and demons. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Orc Warlock in TBC and PvE is nasty. Because you have to remember, in TBC, they actually made it so the Blood Fury racial gives spell power. We were pumping. We were pumping. I had T2 and some AQ gear in TBC, and I didn't replace most pieces until Kara. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. I love you, man. Oh my god, dude. Thank you, 1D. Bro. The boys hooking it up. Hooking it up. Thank you, guys. Thank you, bro. Huge, huge, huge. Let me see the gear. Whoa, 1D, you're looking kind of stacked, man. See Marshall. You did 14 already? Oh, Thunder Fury? Wait, what? Bro, you've been gaming. You got 14 swords and Thunder Fury? Let's go. Insane. DHC 22. You gotta get a better neck though. Gotta get a better back too. Actually, this is not bad for PvP. 22 ag 12 stamina. Pretty good. A Curia. He's got a Curia. Nephring. Hodge. Oh, that's such a cool character, bro. That is such a cool character.
Yes.
That is such a cool character. Best set? Let me see. Commander's Helm of Healing. Oh, he's got his Diamond Flask set. With both Grand Marshal's Warhammer. Dude, the vanilla vibes are so strong with this. Plus 55 healing on each, of course. Nasty, dude. 62 healing legs. What's the plus healing at? Yo, remember when they made Diamond Flask not work? What was that? Was that SOM? They disabled it for a little bit. Like it didn't scale at all. Like it didn't work. My life can't handle another go at WoW Edition, but I started a hardcore character last night for the first time and took a dive in. Just embrace it, man. It's happening. It's happening, and it's okay. It's okay, man. There's another arc coming. It's already too late. It's already in your brain. The seed has already been planted. Just accept your fate, man. Accept your fate. What's another year or two down the drain, dude? What's another broken marriage, man? Come on, dude. What's another ex-wife, dude? What's another baby mama to add into the equation? It's just okay, dude. We're here for you, brother. Stop talking like that, Cars, because I know it's true. What's another broken marriage? I'm just kidding. I've only had one broken marriage. Vanilla Combat Rogue is the best. When they took Riposte away, I was devastated. Can't wait for TBC, man. Any plans for a GMA? Def Camp's got us out on the horn. We keep saying it. We keep saying we're gonna make a return. I would be down. I would be down. Thing is, though, you know what concerns me? I don't know Def Camp and Melderon anymore. They used to be like my brothers from another mother, you know? I just have no idea what's going on with them anymore. Like, I haven't chilled with them in a long time. I haven't really talked with them much. Same with Dunedain. But yeah. Def Camp is so dope. He's doing great. Yeah, you know, that's one of the things when I look back on GMA, like Good Morning Azeroth, actually had like a big impact on people. It wasn't Classic Cast level of success, obviously, but we did get shouted out by Blizzard. They put us on their homepage, but with some other stuff too. Like they listed a bunch of them. Oh, remember Countdown to Classic, guys? That was another really good one, actually. With Josh, the Australian guy, and a part of me thinks he kind of fumbled the bag with that too, because he was on a roll, man. Countdown to Classic was blowing up. Like, listen to every single episode, and then I guess it wasn't counting down to Classic anymore because it was out. I feel like he should have pivoted or something and kept it going. Yeah, that's summer 2019 vibes, bro. There's so many different podcasts you could listen to, so much content coming out. I still remember my favorite Countdown to Classic episode. Had my, you know who my original hunter mentor is, guys? How many people know him? I don't know if he's even still alive or plays WoW or whatever, because he had health conditions. But like his personality, his energy, his kind of nerdiness, the purity of his nerdiness, it like really drew me in. And like it was this guy named Rosiah the Ravager, and like he was the first guy to like really start using that Ravager axe even at 60, just for like more cleave on a hunter. I don't really know what effect, how good that was. Like that was like a cool thing at the time. Just like blade storming in the raid as a hunter, and he had some guides on hunter, and like when I was just getting started as a hunter, I talked with him a lot. He showed me the ropes, and he did an episode on Countdown to Classic. Zoran's up there too, though. Zoran's up there too, but I met him later. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're cruising now, dude. 30 gold to our name. We got rune cloth bags. The boys really hooked it up. We're in the right guild with the boys now, too. Never mind. June 15th and 22nd are the next speedruns. Please let leadership know if you'll be absent. Get ahead on your AQ prep. Farm cold weapons and SR gear if you're tanking EMPs. Yo, these guys aren't playing. This is a real guild. Got a lot of 60s. These guys aren't playing. This is awesome. If I recognize anyone. Grindy. Sounds familiar. Giga fingers. I wonder if that's Giga. Compy Giga. Hobos. I know this name. This is like a hardcore name, Andy. Stony She. Wait. That's a hardcore person too. Wet Dream X. Autismo. Bean God X? That's not Bean though, right? You probably know a few people we merged into this guild. Just ate your Costco chicken. I had the strongest craving yesterday, guys, for a rotisserie chicken. You guys ever get a strong craving for a rotisserie chicken with some good sauce? But it was 9 o'clock at night, so nothing was open. I had no options. So I'm in Discord with the boys, right? And I had to get a recommendation, like what can I eat that's like somewhat healthy? You know what they recommended? Panda Express. Went to Panda. I was hoping to get the grilled chicken teriyaki with no sauce. Try to get the macros as clean as possible. Didn't have it. There was too close to closing. No more grilled chicken. No more chicken teriyaki. So I ended up getting grilled chicken with string beans. And it was actually pretty good. It hit the spot. And that's the end of the story. Hope you guys enjoyed. Rotisserie with some creamy cilantro sauce. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yo, Pop's Bar and Grill in the house. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Oh, my Voidwalker's gonna die. Helljuk, no. He's dead. My Voidwalker's first death. Just popped his cherry. Pop my Voidwalker's cherry, man. You're gonna have to get used to that. He's gonna be getting sacrificed 2-3 times a game come TBC arena. Even just in the starting room before we get started, he's gonna have to give his life. Not much is enjoying the stream. Awesome, dude. Any Pops Bar and Grill fans? Always tired. Good to see you, brother. God, the arena pregame prep on a lock does not sound fun. I know. It is the worst. It's the worst, man. You know, though, you changed my life, Crix. Because you're the one who told me about that eel farm for shards. Before that, I was going outside of Terracar Forest, killing those same spiders over and over and over again. Getting like 2 shards a minute. Yeah, man. Burning Crusade. Outland. What's the best zone? The best TBC. Nobody's gonna say Hellfire. That's not it. I could see some people saying Zangarmarsh. Zangarmarsh is a vibe for sure. There's a lot of stuff to do there. Spend a lot of time there. All the like a lot of the farms are there. Nagrand kind of overrated though, right? You spend like no time in Nagrand. Like, why do you have to go to Nagrand? The only reason is to go buy like your arena charter and elemental plateau, I guess, if you want to farm. Nagrand is so confusing with how you unlock the quest hub, to be honest. Yo, Asubi, what's going on, man? Yeah, I saw you streaming the other day, dude. Streaming some hardcore. You're oh, wand. Yes. Oh, wand acquired, huge. We got a natty wand, guys. Natty wand drop. No need to buy. Fire wand. Oh yeah. Blessed Run, of course. Winky was actually thinking about calling the documentary The Blessed Run. But you know what I think he's going to call it? I think he's going to call it We Go Again, the story of hardcore. Hardcore WoW. But like, I don't know if you guys have been following along with that, but like, yeah, there's a whole feature-length docu-series being produced right now for hardcore WoW. It's going to be awesome. Out there interviewing everybody, flying around the country. Did a part of mine the other day. Good title? Yeah, I think so too. Spelled like, you know, Agany, right? Dude, something about these tunnel rats, like these things are strong. Wait, hold up. Killing my Voidwalker. I need to be more mindful of Helljug. Helljug's not doing good, man. Fear that. Not dying today, not today, buddy. Oh my god, did I got like crit or something? I'm dead. It's not hardcore though. Dude. I'm not playing hardcore. First death, Pog. Tunnel Rat Forager's Bottle of Poison. Look at that, it's a funny skill. The little kobold has a bottle of poison on him. Just cracks you over the head with it. You get a little poisonous shard of glass in you. Yeah, I got crit for 28. 28. Oh well. One of those kobolds has Thrash. Hey man, if there's one advice... Let's see what he said. Hey man, if there's one advice you can give on this topic, what's the best relationship you can advise? Genuinely asking. Okay, that's a great question. I love it. I love that question actually. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have all the answers, but you know, you learn things from each relationship you go through, right? And for me, one of the things I learned is, do you guys know the idea of like love languages? Have you heard of this concept? Sounds kind of corny, right? Instagram shit, but I learned about it, but way too late. Like, it's basically like these love languages basically claim that people give and receive love in different ways, and there's like different types of love language, right? So like mine, for example, if I had to pick two, are like words of affirmation and physical touch. Like I'm just a big toucher. Like I'm a touchy-feely person. Even with you know, even with other dudes, like male friends, I'm a hugger, right? Or I'll just put my arm on somebody, or like, you know, dap them up or whatever. Like, but for me, like it's a big deal, right? Like just having like kind of constant or consistent like physical touch. And then the other one is words of affirmation. So that's just communicating through words, like affection and all that, right? So my advice is basically find someone that has compatible love languages from the start. At least one, but ideally like both. Because you're just saving yourself a ton of work, man. Like it's just, you're gonna be able to, it's gonna feel way more effortless. So from the jump, try to find somebody with the same ones. Like, research what yours are, and don't don't settle for less. You know, like just pretty much find that. Yo, M Shep Gaming with the Prime. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, bro. Is that Matt Shepard? Gotta be, right? Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Let me guess your wife's love language was acts of service. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Again, I you know, yeah, you can do. Yeah, Mark Shepard. Gotcha. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Prime. Let's see what else we got here. People sleep on it. If you're all about your SO, then you do all you can for them. Happy wife, happy life. We're easy to please as men, so keep them happy and the house is happy. Yeah. Love languages go hard. My love languages is letting me AoE farm in peace. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, relationships are tough, man. They're tough. But, you know, like, no matter what the future holds, like, I'm stoked that I was able to have my kids. Like, I don't really plan on having any more kids. I have 2 baby girls, and they're beautiful, they're perfect, you know, like, and that's, you know, it's a big deal, like, just being able to accomplish that in a way. And, you know, no matter what happens, at least, you know, at least accomplish that. I'm in the same boat. My girl's love language is also acts of service. I'm a physical affection type, and so we hitting a rough patch at the moment. I feel you, dog. I feel you for sure, for real. I mean, I don't know if you guys care at all, but like, you know, my take on it now. I do think you can be, you know, happy in like a heterosexual monogamous relationship, or you know, sexual or whatever, right? But it's rare, you know. It's rare. I think it's kind of like a 1 in 1,000 thing, as opposed to like a 1 in, you know, you just walk down the street and you see tons of couples, tons of husbands and wives. I think, you know, most people are probably really struggling with it, but I do think it's possible. Just have good RNG, you know. Showback got T-Boos just now. They just dropped for him naturally, or you bought it? Whoa, that's crazy. I think I need to be more mindful of my Voidwalker. I don't think I am. I think my love languages are incompatible with my Voidwalker. I'm letting him take too much of the load here. Oh god, these freaking kobolds slap, dude. These geos, man. They gotta be so strong for. God. Not letting him die is definitely your Void's love language. Your Voidwalker's love language is acts of desummoning. Well, I think we're about to have a better relationship, me and this Voidwalker. You know, right now it's still early days. He's level 13. He has no skills to his name. He just has Torment. But, you know, pretty soon, even starting at level 16, he's going to have Consume Shadows. And he'll be able to heal. That's actually one of the most, like, useless skills, though. Barely ever use that thing. Oh, God. The kobolds are coming. Oh, buddy. I don't even have, it's not even my fault. Like, this is kind of an abusive relationship with this Voidwalker right now, but it's not my fault because I don't even have health funnel yet. It's not in my Rolodex. It's not in my arsenal. Like, I can't help you even if I wanted to. Bullshit. Sorry, dude. I just got bandies for you. It's gonna have to suffice. Dude, what? Since when are these kobolds so strong? I'm triple dotting him and blasting him with shadow bolts, and he's a... You don't want to play with the imp? No, I actually like playing with Voidwalker. I mean, I get the merit in running with imp, but you'll see, like, once we get going a little bit more, and I have a little bit, and I have rank 2 corruption, I have instant corruption, and I'm like just vibing, and I'm in the zone. Like, I really multi-dot like crazy. Like, it's a fun game for me to try to like be killing like 2-3 mobs at the same time, always. But I do find myself not playing super optimally when I'm streaming, thinking about stuff to say and stuff like that. But I just want to say, yo, guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. We've been on a roll. The vibes have been really good. The questions have been awesome. Not a lot of haters or trolls. You know, not a single person has commented on the sports bra that I'm wearing today. So I appreciate you guys accepting me. You know, accepting me for who I am. It's who I am. You know. Appreciate it, man. No one asking me if I'm transitioning today. You know, no one asking. But yeah, it's good. We're making some progress. I like Voidwalker until you get the succubus, even for the speedrun, to be honest. Yeah, I like the Voidwalker a lot. I mean, this morning I started this character, right, Subi? I did a under an hour and a half to 10, which I wasn't even really like trying or anything. I was just playing the game, right? But I was pretty happy with that. Like, I felt like I was blasting. Like, that was part of me feeling locked in with Warlock too. It was like 129 to 10 in Elwyn, and then I dinged 11 really fast after as well. I think I had like, I went to Westfall and turned in all that stuff, and it was probably like, you know, 140 something to 11. If you guys could have one spell from WoW in real life, what spell would you take? Resurrection. Ooh, that was good. I love how I just had that on speed dial. Yeah, if it's not Resurrection, you're an animal. You're toxic. Let's take Resurrection out of the equation, though. Let me think. Actually, Battle Res, Rebirth. Because I'm not trying to res a fallen homie like too often, but like I want it quick and snappy when I do. I want to get my mans up. Soulstone. Soulfire, and you just waste your soul for big burst. No, if I wanted one WoW ability, only one that comes to mind, dude. Kick. Oh wait, I have that ability. Vanish. I have that ability too, dude. Remember when all the Alex video came out, dude? I have Vanish, actually. I have Vanish, I have Prep Vanish, I have all that. Cleanse would be nice. I'm on one today. Oh my god. Cargo's is IRL Rogue, that's right. I have Kick, I have Vanish. Oh god. When was your most degen era of WoW? Most degen era of WoW? I mean, I want to say it was like the private servers and stuff like that, but I did not really. Like, I probably played the most back then, but summer 2019 was pretty. It's like how you define degen. Like, I've talked about it with my community before. Like, I didn't stream much actually when Classic WoW really came out. Like, I was weird. I was a weirdo. Like, I had this really high expectation for myself. Like, I had something I really needed to prove, and was going super hard, giga turbo sweaty hard. As soon as I dinged 60, I pretty much just like immediately started my next character. By week 2, I had 2 60s. I had a mage and a warlock. We had a day 7 rag kill, and I was just like feeling bad, dude. Like, I was out of shape. I was like at my heaviest, bro. Like, I was literally like obese and just like a grumpy cat. and just honestly like not having nearly. I mean, I had great times too. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's not like I didn't. I still remember everyone I played with back then. Shout out to Invictus on Scarum and like, you know, Thick Meta, Murderer, Grays, Navic, Egregious. Like, I'm not trying to say I regret it or anything, but I guess when I think about like D-Gen, like that's when I was like playing the most and like the least happy and taking it way too seriously for no reason. I'll never forget when Cargos hit me with the backstab. Wait, going Warlock for TBC, just rejoining the stream, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting my bearings, like, you know, maybe tomorrow you wake up and I'm playing Mage, doubt it, but you know, it's possible. I'm getting my bearings again. I don't know what I'm gonna play in TBC, but I'll tell you how it started. I tuned in to my buddy Shades of Reality. Some of you guys know him. I think he rebranded to like Pimp Master Shades or something now. He's kind of a troll. And I saw him playing this War main server yesterday, but it's not Wrath. It's actually a TBC arena server, that War main. Insta 70, you get arena gear, you can just like go right into the arena, right? And it looks so fun, dude. He was playing Warlock Rogue, and he was playing Rogue. His partner was playing UA Warlock. And he's like, "Yeah, man, like you should join War main. Like we'll stream together on Thursday. I'll show you all the ropes at the UA and show you all this cool new tech that I found." And it went like 16-2. They were like murdering everyone, dude. They were crushing it as Roguelock, and it kind of like just brought it all back for me. Like it just reminded me of TBC Classic. There's this snowy server. Crix said it was called Nether Drake or Netherwing or something. I think it was it an endless server, Crix? Was it endless.gg who made it? I think so, right? And then what was the name of the actual server that we played? Do you remember? It's called like Sun something. Anyway, it just brought it all back for me. Like I remember just like practicing for arena on that server and like playing with Boca and Shades and sharing strats and dreaming about the first season. And like, I just, you know, for the first time in a long time was like, man, Warlock looks pretty fun. And just started missing Warlock and thinking to myself, it's kind of comfy knowing what to do. Like if I played Warlock in TBC, I would really just like know what to do. I'd feel totally at peace, comfortable with the class, know all the gear I need to get, all the pre-bis lists, all the bis list, rotation, the way you play in arena, all my binds are there. I have all these videos in terms of like how I set up everything Warlock. Like that's kind of my brand, you know? The season 2 Warlock, like merciless gear and all that. I'm like, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to return to my roots. And like, I don't think I could play Warlock in vanilla, man. But I can play Warlock in vanilla for a bit until it turns into TBC. You know what I mean? That's kind of where we're at right now with Anniversary. So, yeah, there's a good chance that we go back Warlock for TBC. And the female, the body type 2 animations, caster animations are so good, no? That matters to me. Like I don't think I could play, like I could play like female rogue and warlock. For some reason it just works for me. Like and the male model would just look too clunky and weird. But I don't know if I could do it for warrior. It's like the nature of the warrior class. Like you kind of need the animations to look a little more, just a little bit different, right? A little bulkier, and like the armor, you want it to look a little bulkier. But I can see myself like this. You know when you just make a character and you're like, okay, I could see myself getting into that. Like this could be like my main. Little Jenny from the block looking Puerto Rican girl. You know? BT2 for life. What's crazy to me is you're a Hunter main, God X, and Classic, but never see you play it. Oh, yeah, I played Hunter. Oh, you might have missed it. You know, the whole Deviate Delight arc, Fricks. Like, I think you might have been gone playing something else or something. But yeah, I played Hunter for that. And yeah, but you're right, though. I mean, I played Hunter, like, I've mained Hunter like 10 times over for vanilla. That's how much I played this game. Oh, in TBC. Oh yeah, I played TBC Hunter on that TBC private server where we played. It was called Sunstrike or Sunspire or Sun something. Endless.gg. That was fun, dude. That was a good private server, dude. That private server was like really over-engineered. They had their own Warcraft logs built into the site. They had their own, like, you could see like the world first race and what guilds cleared in what order on the site. You could like pay $5 for this and for this huge bag, which doesn't sound. I'm not saying that's a great feature, but like I'm just recalling that you could buy like a 22 slot bag for like $5. That was the way they monetized. And then, yeah, it was really over-engineered. It was a really fun server. Endless, yeah. Endless.gg. My best memories in vanilla as a lock are farming the satyrs in Felwood and Ajara for demonic runes and Fellclaw. That and trying to solo the mobs in the Tainted Scar. Yeah. Oh, that is a vibe for sure. Being a warlock with your trusty dusty demon in your fell environment, grinding demons with the dark runes. Okay, I think we're staying here too long. I think, okay, I'm about to ding though. 94. You guys ever do that? You're about to ding, so you just, it's like an itch, you have to scratch it. You just stay until you ding. The Felwood Ajara. That was my first gold farm I've ever done back in the day. Yeah. What's your guys' favorite solo gold farm? Don't say Marathon, that doesn't count, that's stupid. Like, what's in the open world? What's your favorite of all time? Most enjoyable, like what's your go-to? Open world solo farm, you're just out there right-clicking mobs, just having a pleasant day. Grinding mobs on Warlock is unmatched. Swamp of Sorrow's gray items, I like that. I like how it's not like a max level one. So yeah, you go to Stoneard, right, and you're just killing the jaguars, getting their bristly whiskers. That's your vibe. Killing some alligators, getting the teeth, vending a fat stack. You know, another grind that's kind of like that actually is Plague Lands. I had this one buddy named Murderer who I played with back in. I ended up having very colorful stories with that man later, where the hospital, his hips got shattered, we got assaulted, we got chased by a toothless Appalachian man with a baseball bat. Anyway, he was a rogue player, right? And he always had hella gold as a rogue. And it's because he just would just chill, order DoorDash, like watch Netflix or whatever, and just sit there and just grind all day. Like just solo right-clicking mobs down, just satisfying, just grinding, right? And he just killed mobs out in Plague Lands, like the bats and all those beasts. And he just vendored the gray items and made like hundreds of gold, thousands of gold from that. Maybe that was the cover-up and he was just extorting people, who knows? Well, that's what we said. We'll farm at Hyper Respawn area. And oh, what's up, Denakina? How you doing? I saw your interview the other day with that Winky did with you. Great to see you, Dana. How you doing? Yeah, the documentary's gonna be lit though. Guys, I have a dentist appointment in 38 minutes. But I'm having such a good time on stream, I'm gonna min-max it. I'm gonna stay until the last possible second, okay? I think it's gonna take me approximately 9 minutes to get to the dentist. I'm even okay being a little late. Like 5 minutes late. I know, I'm gonna stream again later. I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I did stream yesterday, by the way. But it was not on my channel. It was on Ebonheart. Anybody know Ebonheart? We did a podcast on his channel, and it went way over in terms of time, but it was good. Like, we were all enjoying the conversation a lot. It's coming out this Friday on his channel, and we just talk about everything classic, hardcore, everything, bro, from the beginning to where we are now. So stay tuned for that if you guys are subscribed to him. Oh, he posted it already? Oh wow. That was fast. Yeah. Bro, you getting cleaned and bleached? Yeah. Yep. I'm getting some stitches out too. I had some wisdom teeth pulled like a little while ago, and I gotta take the stitches out now. Everyone watch it while he's at the dentist. Yeah. Yeah. No, but yo, it is so good to be back with you guys, man. Especially going through this hard time. Not to keep harping on it, but isn't WoW like exactly what the doctor like? The doctor like should literally prescribe that to you. Are you going through a divorce? Okay, I'm prescribing you vanilla WoW. Here you go. Here you go, buddy. 4 hours of vanilla WoW per day. Oh, and a splash of TBC in there. Splash of TBC. It's kind of like the perfect thing, man. Like, this is like the purpose of this game. The Burgers one that was on Ebonheart's podcast today, and it was a banger. Go check it out. Yeah, thanks, Rix. Nice guy. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I had it all wrong about Ebonheart. Like, when I first saw his content, to me, he seemed kind of like he didn't seem like my people. Let me just put it that way. I feel like he was kind of like a new era creator that was joining and maybe didn't know so much about, you know, the game or vanilla or whatever. I was wrong though. Like he's a very good listener. He's an empath. You can tell. Like, he actually just sits there and like listens and doesn't have main character syndrome like me. And I really enjoyed being on his podcast and his co-host too. Nice guy, Tello. Those they passed my vibe check for whatever that's worth. And they really just sat there like my therapist and just hearing me out. Because it is funny. Oh, yo, this is a nice dress. Yo, that's a nice dress. Playing female character and WoW, you probably appreciate things different. You know, I never appreciated like a dress in the game because when this is not a dress when I play, usually it's a robe, right? But now it's a nice little dress. Yeah. Tello's hilarious, yeah. No, I had a great time on the podcast. Oh, guys, you're giving me the vanilla itch. I may have to jump back into it. Yeah. Oh, instant corruption! Oh, dude, I just coomed. That's level 14. Best. I think it's the best Warlock level out of all of them in the whole game. You get the next rank of corruption and instant corruption. Is the best thing ever, dude. Best thing ever, dude. Bro's willing to wear a bra as a male IRL, but won't wear a dress as a male in game. That's right. It makes perfect sense. By the way, I always have to say this is a tradition on my channel. Because one person always doesn't know, and then one person's mind is blown, and then they Twitch Prime. If you kill this sheep, you can skin it, and when you skin it, you get wool cloth. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. See you then. Good to see you, bro. Yeah. There was one guy. For real? Yeah, for real. Always just one guy. I guess it just makes one guy's day every time, so it's worth saying it, right? One guy, like, he's just like, honey, I'm home. Guess what? Guess what I learned today? Top 20 WoW facts you still didn't know. Yeah. Fitness question: do you have views on meal replacement stuff like Soylent, Huel, etc.? Do I have views on them? Do I personally take them? No. But I take protein shakes. Like, I drink protein shakes every